need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. When you look at this Browns defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Going right back to Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Rig alert, rig alert. Dragon 60. Cut 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
3 yards. First down, Cleveland.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 66 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
You. Middle.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sanders. They're connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw now. Here's Sanders. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Middle. Go.
Jackson now. Wilson's got it complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey.
Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Sanders. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Hey! Cup 19! Cup 19! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Hey!
Sanders to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Browns. First down. First and goal, Cleveland.
Judkins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jack Panther! Let's go! Cowboy 80! Street!
Trying to hammer it into Jenkins. And this time he is in. Quinshon Judkins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, report!
To throw is Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and a yard.
You change it.
Jackson. This one deep for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Come on, come on. Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing, Sanders. That's once again complete to Chark. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Now Sanders. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. operating from the gun. Sanders. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Point after here coming up.
The kicker on for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Ravens 14.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go. Hey, movement. Shut up.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, report.
Back to throw. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Ravens 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
19-18. Seven Pirates. 60 Maverick.
Here's Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Seventy Rangers.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st down.
19 Tiger, 19.
From the gun, it's Shador. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Come on. Hawk 70. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
To throw is Sanders. Operating from the gun. That is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Walker. 14 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep for Walker. And this is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Ravens 28. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall then. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Open man, that's Bond. And he works free. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens 9-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Back row 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And that's going to be caught for the Lions. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with an amazing diving catch. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
You are X. 180. 180. What a shot. You change it. You. Hey. Yo.
Jackson. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 35.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
the Eagles. 6 the Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle. Judkins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 6 now.
Go! Cougar Knights.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile